What's goody? I'm gonna wait until I get a couple of folks in here, to get to talking and stuff. But just getting on here real quick, just to say what's up to everybody. All the people that follow the Sophisticated Black Strong channel been following my story. I got a couple of people that get on and watch, and I appreciate y'all because sometimes, like, especially lately, I really ain't had nothing like major to talk about, but um I've been stuck here in Albany, New York for the past couple of days because the load that I had a breakdown, and they told me I couldn't deliver until Monday at 7:30 in the no, actually 5:30 in the morning. Let me make sure I get that correct, because I'll be late again, have to sit again. We ain't trying to do that again. So yeah, just saying what's up to everybody, and hopefully that you in a happy place this morning. You know what I'm saying? Where I am, it is 12:20 p.m. Y'all that's maybe in Central Standard Time, it's 11. Some of y'all probably slept in or something. I don't know. But we in this thing. With the grace of the Lord, we here. And I'm looking forward to great things. I currently, have had to come to terms with a couple of things. You know what I'm saying, that in the trucking game, you kind of have to really, really take into account and evaluate if it's a good or if it's a negative or a positive. You know what I'm saying? Like with my situation specifically, me being broke down and was broken down, and the amount of time that it took to get my issue addressed. A part of that I've been really, really thinking about, and I may just be changing companies. Because one of the things that any trucker knows that you can't make no money if these wheels ain't turning, and that's one thing I ain't here for. To be away from my daughter and stuff like that, and not making no money. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be making, and when you got your name right in this game, you don't really have to be stuck in one place. You can kind of move around, especially when your name is good, and my name is real good, so I'm looking forward to doing something different. One thing I can say is that you got to make sure, because see, I'm like, lately I've been doing a lot of eating. I eat a lot, and I've been starting to feel myself getting a little heavy, and I got to make sure I keep that in mind before I get to eating too much. And last time I was on this road real strong, I used to stay out maybe like 2-3 months at a time, and I got up to like 200 pounds. I think I maybe like 175, 180. I said I was gonna go up in here and weigh myself. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take y'all with me. How about we do that right now? We ain't got nothing going on. See if I can find yeah. Make sure I take enough quarters with me. Yeah, make sure. I want to see how much I weigh right now. Y'all rock with me. I'm finna go in here and weigh myself because I ain't got nothing to do. It's gonna be interesting. Because I know I done picked up some weight since I, got back out here these past couple of weeks. What's up, lady? How you doing? Shanta, look, well, it's Shanta Bandy. I think you had a different name on here or something at first. I don't know. It might have been the same thing, but yeah. What's up, Shanta? How you doing this morning, sweetheart? Look, I'm finna go in here and finna weigh myself. This is gonna be real interesting. Let me see. Y'all bear with me just a second. Let me go in here and see. I done picked up some weight, boy. I ain't lying. Oh, that's what's up, sweetheart. You at work? Look, I'm supposed to be working my dang self, but I can't really call this work. I don't think I dare is turn that wheel. But And that's one of the reasons why, it's easy to gain weight being out on this road. And, what I'm saying, you're just doing a lot of driving. So I'm going to have to start, working out a little bit more than like, because that's what I was doing when I was at home and down for a while. I was working out. But yeah, how y'all doing this morning? You guys have a thing for me to weigh myself, like you put the quarters in and like a little weight thing in here. Y'all don't have a weight thing in here? Oh, I thought I saw one. Oh, oh well. I was finna weigh myself, see how much. Well, they don't have one, so I guess I'm not gonna be able to do that here. I don't know where I saw one of them things at though. He talking a whole nother language. I can't understand nothing he said. Oh well, squash that out there. I thought I was. They had one in here. This little. Look at that. That's the. See where I'm at. Yeah. It ain't too much going on out here right now either. This is real quiet. It's real. Y'all check this out. Okay, so I'm in Albany, New York. How about it is 43 degrees up here? I must have caught myself trying to go shopping. Man, I was freezing my behind. I'm all up in Walmart. These folk looking like, oh, we know you ain't from here. Yeah, I am not. Far from it. And you can tell I got a whole tank top on. I'm like, man, let me go put on some clothes, cause this ain't gonna work. That was cold, but I managed. I had fun. Yes, Shanta, let me tell you, sweetheart, I love this job. I love this job. This job is me. Like, to be able to travel and go see many different places and stuff like that and make good money doing it. Oh man, I love it. I couldn't ask for a better job, and I can't this is the only job that I've ever made 6 figures a year. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the other reasons why I do it, because I make so much money. Like, man, I've been able to see the world and make good money, go shopping everywhere. Like, I went shopping. I mean, I go shopping everywhere I go. Like, it just it just neither here nor there. But like, all of this stuff is just new clothes and stuff like that, shoes, and man, I got shoes up here. Like, man, I don't do nothing. Look, new shoes right there. Look, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do a lot of shopping. I mean, I'm accommodated. I got my PlayStation right there. I got my TV. Shit, I got my little refrigerator. I ain't got a lot in it, but I got a little something in there. I got food up here. Like, I'm good. I can't really complain, about being out here. Only thing I don't like is me being, away from my baby for significant amounts of time. Because I had actually, when I made my little boo-boo and stuff, what I'm saying, that caused me to get off the road for a while. I was just being a house dad, at the beginning. Yeah, he good, baby. He is so good. Like, God, yeah, God is good. He really is. What can I say? I mean, I'm in a very peaceful and happy place. To be 41 years old, what I'm saying, able to produce, the type of income that I'm getting, what I'm saying. I got one child, and I got one on the way, of course. It's like financial security is so important for me, and it should be important for everybody. I mean, it don't matter about the amount of money that you make, but it feels good when you got your money right. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have no worries financially. If anything was to come up, you can answer it immediately. You know what I'm saying? And it's worth it. My baby my daughter is 5 years old, and I'm gonna say within the next 5 years, of me, just being steady and focused, like I was before, I'm a been and had, what I'm saying, my house and stuff paid for. When my son get here, like my children are gonna be set. They're gonna be set. Like, they not gonna have to worry about anything, and that's one of the reasons why I do this. Now I have credentials in network administration, computer science, and I could do that for a living. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to be working for nobody. Now, this is the thing about, thank you, sweetheart. Like, this is the thing about working for somebody. One thing I done had to learn. You're gonna always be working for somebody, because that's like duality. Like, I do a service for you and you pay me for it, or they do a service for me and I pay them for it. You know, it's just a partnership almost, in a sense. But for my name to be on the check, that's the thing. That's what you want. You want when you have your own business and stuff. When they cut them checks and you see your business name on it, it ain't nothing like it. When you get ready to go into the bank, and they ask you which account you want to pull your money out of, it's like it's a feeling that you get of almost like euphoria, especially when you can compare it to times when you didn't have that. And I feel like for a black man, you really want to be in that type of position. We need more black men that are working towards not only a level of financial security, but the intent of it is to set your family up. God word even talk about, leaving an inheritance for your children. Then that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to leave something for my children, because tomorrow ain't promised to none of us. You see folks leaving this earth every freaking day. You know what I'm saying? Celebrities, just average people, they leaving. And I know tomorrow not promised to me. So I want to make sure that my kid's gonna be secure. Shanta, let me tell you something, baby. It ain't you probably not as far from it as you think. One of the things I had to learn, because it's not the only thing that I do is truck driving either. Like, I got another little small business or whatever, clothing and accessories business. And I haven't really just popped it off just real strong like it was before. But now I'm working on getting that back like it was. But it's still lucrative. To the equation of it, and I'll just be specific. The equation of it is to buy low and sell high. I had a person tell me one time, it was like, if you want to be rich, find out what people want and sell it to them. But it takes for you to have initial investment into whatever that product may be. It could be clothing, it could be shoes. You got a lot of dudes right now, especially young cats or whatever, they themselves resellers. Reselling is very lucrative nowadays. To take something that you see that people want, and like, to give you an example, like the PS5. People were buying these PS5s like 5 and 6 at a time when they were available. And like right now, you can't barely find no PS5 nowhere. But if you go online, you can find them. But the initial price of them was $4.99. What the game is that these people, they got the money to invest in the initial investment to buy a bunch of PlayStations. So just say they buy say 5 PlayStations or whatever. They just they $4.99 a piece. If they do it right or whatever, that's about $2,500. Not including tax. So just imagine if they were to start selling these things for $8.99, $1,000. You go online and you put in PS5. If these companies like Best Buy and Walmart or whatever, these places online, GameStop, they don't have them, that's where you're going to get them. And due to a sense of urgency, people going to invest in them. Because you got some people that got the money to pay the higher dollar for that. They just didn't have the convenience of getting one at the $4.99 price. But the cost of it don't matter. It's the product that they looking to get. They want that PS5. So they willing to put up the money to pay for that. Now, let's take cars as well. Buying low and selling high. You got some cats that go to auctions. They go buy these cars or whatever. Like you see, I'm pretty sure, especially Shanta, where you at in Kansas City, I'm sure you see a lot of these little car lots or whatever, little small whatnot car lots. These folks always boom, especially they really been booming since the stimulus popping off, and income tax money right at the end of the year. These people get these cars, and then they paying no more than maybe like $1,500, $2,000 each car or something like that. But they selling that one car for probably about $5,000, $4,000. You know what I'm saying? They making their money back, plus they getting some more to invest. But you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. You know, yeah. So that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like they making a killing off of that buying low and selling high. I learned that game. You know, so it's very lucrative. So if you ever decide that you wanna, you know, I'm gonna give you another one. You know that I know. You know some women that have done. I'm gonna say her name on here. She ain't asked me to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. There's a shop called D Hair Boutique. I don't know if anybody familiar with the rapper Yella Beezy, but that's his baby mama. She's from Little Rock, Arkansas, where I used to live. This woman was selling hair, still selling hair. Do you know that she went from selling hair from her house and you know the home girls and stuff like that, probably getting hair off of Alibaba and shit like that or whatever. And do you know that this woman is she's a multi-millionaire? She got a hair place in Atlanta. She got one in New York. She got one in Arkansas. Like this girl is booming. Some of them like and she's done the hair of a lot of celebrities and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like excuse me for cussing, but she's done a lot of hair for different celebrities, and she's doing very well, very well. You know, of course, she got a financial backing from her child's dad as well, Yellow Beezy. But you know, what I'm saying they doing real well for themselves, and that just go to show. And that's what I call a power couple. You know, when you got somebody on your team that's willing to put in the work the same way that you put in the work, and y'all put y'all see two hands clap better than one all day long. You try to make noise with one hand, you probably gonna have to hit on something. But you use both of your hands, and them hands are representative of a team. You know what I'm saying? Try to walk with just one foot. Try to run with just one foot. You ain't gonna get far. But just imagine if you got both of your feet and they healthy, and you run, you able to get it. You able to really go get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need. We need that. Is this thing regening? Or do I need to regen it? Oh well, that's not good. But yeah, that is the equation of getting to this money, buying low and selling high. But you got to have some money to invest. Another one, people flipping houses. You see these stories all the time with these folks flipping these houses because they got the initial money to invest in to see a return on their investment. You know, this free game right here. You know, people, I don't got a lot of views and stuff like that, a lot of followers, but I can assure you, I know some stuff that'll get you to what the type of money that you're looking to make. I know the equation. I'm doing it myself. I'm taking the money that I've invested into trucking and this truck, taking that money and investing it into other things. And you know what I'm saying, having residual income, making money while you sleep. You know what I'm saying? When you start like an online business, they got drop shipping. You know, you got a product or whatever, and you able to buy it in bulk, and you say you got $2,000. Matter of fact, it's a story with a woman that's online, and she took her stimulus money, and now she's a multimillionaire off of that $1,400 that she invested in her own self. She invested in herself. It's too many ways to get to this money. We don't. It's like it's all about what you are motivated to do. You know, I listened to Puffy Combs a long time ago. He's made the statement. He said the thing that you want to do is probably about 100,000 people that want to do the same thing, and the race is not won by the swift. You know what I'm saying? It's not won by the race is not won by those that just running real fast to get to the money. It takes time. It takes patience to build. You know what I'm saying? Like a house ain't just gonna be built in one day, and it ain't gonna just be built by one person either. But they building it for maybe one person. That one person had the money to invest to have all these people working for them to get to that ultimate goal, and that's to have a house. All them people made money off of that investment. You know what I'm saying? So you just imagine if you got money to where you've invested and you done made enough money to where you can invest in other people. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting a house built. Do you know that you feeding other people when you do that? And when you got the money to invest to get your own house, and like God worked like that as well. Like he'll give us money. He'll give us things or whatever. And if you be a good steward over what he bless you with, he'll make you masters of men. His words say that. He say if you be faithful over the least of things, I'll make you masters of many. That's just God's principle. Everybody want to be, I don't have people be, what I'm saying, talk about the Bible ain't real and this, that, and other. That's a lie. I am a living testament to God's word being real. I ain't nobody. I'm just an average person. But God blessed me with intelligence. He blessed me with a heart to love. He blessed me with a heart to give. And the Bible itself says, give and it shall be given unto you. When you're willing to give of yourself and not be selfish, man, God will take that little bit. He say having faith of a mustard seed. You know what I'm saying? When, like tithing. People want to act, talk down about giving money to churches and stuff like that. You still giving. You don't worry about what they're going to do with the money. You did your part. When we start being accountable for what we do, God, he'll bless you for doing so. When you are obedient. Don't worry about what nobody else can do. You just do what you're supposed to do and watch and see what happens in return. It works, y'all. I'm a living testament to it. Me being in this truck, I'm a living testament to it. That's why I recorded, these videos, because I want people to be able to see the power of God in real time. This is evidence. Me being in this truck is evident. Like all the stuff that you see is evident. And I already had money before I got back into this. You know what I'm saying? God been sustaining me, and keeping me in a good place where I can spend time with my child and stuff. I've invested my time and my energy into my child. No, I'm not the type to be running the streets, trying to see who doing what, trying to keep up with the Joneses and nothing like that. I'm running my race with the Lord Jesus Christ because he got a plan for me. My babies need stuff. He got a plan for us. Like, I have to say this too. I'm not even running the race all the way for just, put it like this. I'm gonna just say this. Don't worry about people. I'm gonna just keep it like that because I don't want to say too much, but you got to focus on the Lord. Don't focus on no relationships. Don't focus on now. This is the thing. It's a blessing when you got somebody in your life that's solid, and that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But it's also something that you really got to think about when that person may not be doing those things that complement what your goals are. Are you gonna adjust your motivation and your energy based on what they're doing or not doing? Or are you gonna run your race? Because think about this. What if that person leave? What if that person leave? Relationships don't last all the time. Marriages don't last all the time. We living in a time where people get divorced for a little bit of nothing. You can be rich, poor, whatever. Mostly the rich folks, you gotta ask yourself, like, why are these folks getting divorced? Because they money and they have a love for their money more so than they have for their family. They have one of the partners in their relationship is abandoning the other. It happens. It happens. And what do? Just say that you have. I've known for ladies to build their security around a man's income. You hear me, Shanta? Straight up, baby. I have known ladies to, and you've seen it on, the famous people that they'll, arrange their lives and lifestyle around their partner's income. And some of these folks are smart enough to have gotten a prenuptial agreement because they knowing that stuff don't last. That's smart. When you start playing at a certain level or whatever, that's the type of mind you got to be in about your success. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really, really be with solid people, but people change. And what do you do when this person change on you? You stay there and take it. Or you do what it takes in order for you to build yourself so you won't have to be dependent on that person. And it seems as if they'll have more respect for you when they see that you don't need them. When you don't need them, when they need you more than you need them. And sometimes those people try to create this illusion as if, you need them. And in our reality, you don't. You just have to be willing to build yourself. If you having to start with nothing, nothing is an illusion as well. As long as you living, you got something. As long as you have intelligence, you got something. The partnerships and stuff, they'll come. You just have to pray on that part. Some of this stuff is unforeseen, but I'm gonna tell you, He will provide all that you need according to His riches and glory. If you just give Him a little bit of time, it's a principle that God created for His children, that the devil himself has tried to mock, and that's the reason why you got a lot of people that are in strategic places that don't mean nobody no well. They're selfish, and you even have a lot of devil worshipers nowadays who making good money. They the ones that's at the top of the food chain. You know why? It's because they're a part of the world system. What God's word tells us, be not of this world. The devil and his children have tried to mock the principles of God in order to build their kingdom, because that's the principles of the Lord gonna always work. So what they do is they try to reciprocate. When I say reciprocate, they try to run parallel with the God's word and His principles, and they're gonna produce. It's gonna produce something. It can't help but to produce because it's God's truth, and His word don't lie. But the thing is, there's a such thing as called ill-gotten gain. How did you get to that point? Did you have to hurt people, use people? You know what I'm saying? That's the wrong step on people. That's the wrong way to gain anything. But they use those same principles, but they manipulate. You know, give you this wishful thinking. You know what I'm saying? As if at the end of the road that there's going to be a harvest reaped for all, and they'll been took all the efforts and stuff and the energy that you have invested in their stuff or whatever, and they'll run with the profits. When if you had enough faith, you could have got your own. You ain't have to be dependent upon them. Partnerships are very important, but what if you don't have no partner? You have to make the Lord your partner. He was your first partner, and He said He'll never leave us or forsake us, no matter what nobody do, no matter what no man, no woman, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be dependent upon them. People at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, they temporary. Now, there's a such thing as called loyalty, and I'm a firm believer in it because that's how I am. I'm solid. No matter what nobody else doing, I'm solid. I'm solid. And I thank God for building me that way, because even in my hard times, I've stayed solid, and I've stayed true to what it is that I've invested my heart in, even if it didn't feel good all the time. Emotions is something as well that is very detrimental to success, you know, in business. One thing I done had to realize is that there's no friends in business, and emotions is the wrong element to be dependent upon when you in business for yourself, or if just say that you working for someone. You know, Shanta, you say you at work right now, sweetheart. Like, I'm pretty sure it's been many a day where you just be like, man, I don't want to do this no more, whatever the case is, you know. But you know, we still got kids to take care of, bills to pay and stuff like that, you know, and we got to do what it takes to take. We got to take it. So this is the thing that I'm getting at as far as that's concerned. If we have to sit up and take people mess in order for us to get what we need, you're gonna have to take something anyway. Just imagine if you was willing to like believe in yourself enough to go through what is necessary to make the sacrifice in order to have your own. Meaning that you have enough faith, like say you start to save your money from just whatever it is you're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, just say you work in customer service, whatever it is that you're doing. Just imagine if you was to save a little bit of that money, like your stimulus check or whatever, and then go and use the principles that I was talking about earlier about, you know, buying low and selling high. Just imagine. It could be bundles of hair. You know, they sell bundles of hair wholesale all day long online. And what do you see most black women using? All black every morning. You know, you got black women, a lot of them, and it's nothing wrong with it. So don't get me wrong when I'm saying this. But y'all invest in a lot of hair. And whoever is on this other side of that investment, that you know that's supplying this product, you making them rich. Black women is making people that sell hair rich. I mean, they be all in the camera swinging their hands, stuff like that, with just pure confidence. You know what I'm saying? And these people are profiting. And then whether you know or not, that's free advertisement. When other women see you looking good and stuff like that, got your girl, where you get your hair from, or who did your hair, this, that, and the other, whatever. They don't even have to do commercials no more, because when these products and stuff become popular, people start talking. Us as African Americans, we are some of the largest consumers of all types of products, especially when it comes to beauty. And these people know this. And so what they do, they make these products and put it into the stores. They put our little black babies on the front of them, and you know what I'm saying? But it's probably a white man that own it. And they getting rich off of the way that they're able to promote their product through free advertisement and just through the popularity and results as well. Results is another thing. You know what I'm saying? When you say like the relaxers and conditioners and stuff like that or whatever, like when you start getting results like the hair products that you use every day, the makeup and all this, you didn't just go up in the store blindly to buy this stuff. You're looking at it, and name recognition is very strong. So Maybelline, L'Oreal, you know what I'm saying? These people had to build a name at some point. They did what it took to build a name. And the products start to sell themselves. Now just imagine if he was able to come up with a product line, a makeup line. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why a man told me, he was like, if you want to be rich, find out what people want and sell it to them. But you got to have the money to invest in it. Imagine you being able to have the connections that's necessary in order to go to Japan, where a lot of this hair and stuff is being sold. You can buy a lot of that hair and have it shipped back to the United States. You done went and talked to the owners, the vendors, the people that have the wholesale shops that make this hair on a daily basis. I know people that have done that, took them trips. Take a trip to Cuba. Take a trip, you know what I'm saying, and did different areas or whatnot that, you know what I'm saying, because you got enough money to invest in yourself to do these things. See, these are the type of conversations people not gonna really want to listen to. Why? It's because it don't take no effort or mental effort to entertain mess, but it take a hell of a lot of more energy and determination in order to build yourself. You know what I'm saying? But see, people want to just be entertained, but they're entertained by seeing other people make money. That's it. You go on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? These dudes, like, go to your favorite rappers page or their videos and pay attention to how many views they got. They got over 1,000 views, right? I mean, 1,000 followers, right? They got 30, 40 plus thousand, 50 plus thousand followers on their channel, and they post a video, and people start boom, boom, boom. The Migos, they dropped a video called "Straightening." I'm gonna say within a matter of 3 days, if I'm not mistaken, that joke is over 1 million views. Do you know that they're making money off of that? Off of views? They making money off of that. All of us, especially you ladies that have gone through stuff, because I would love to see more black women on YouTube that are talking their truth and telling and trying to help other black women. It's a space for that. I wish I had I'm put like this. Teamwork make the dream work. Teamwork make the dream work. If you got strong people behind you, oh man, especially if you strong by yourself and you get somebody on your team that's as strong as you, how can you be stopped? How could y'all be stopped? Look at Gucci Mane and Keisha KR, power couple. Jay-Z and Beyonce, power couple. And they are just using their natural gifts, and they became billionaires. Beyonce can sing, Jay-Z can rap. They took the money and they took their talent, made revenue from their talents, selling their talents, And now they was able to take their money and stuff like that and invest it in other different places to the point to where Jay-Z got partnerships and stuff and partial ownerships and NBA teams and NFL, and he even got a dispensary, marijuana dispensary. That's another thing that's popping. Another one that's popping, cryptocurrencies. Back in 1999, 2000, I didn't even know nothing about Bitcoin when it was only $41 per share. Like, just say if you had $10,000 to invest in Bitcoin, you will be a millionaire over 100 times. You got folks that got over 300 something million dollars in their account, young folk, just because they took a little bit of money that they had some people. What'd you say? Shanta? Yes, you do, baby. Yeah, you do. You probably ain't just really just stopped to think about it. You just, I'm pretty sure you hold a truth within yourself that you can share to help other women. Bet you do. Truth be told, I don't. Some of this stuff is just not for the internet. I'm way more smarter than that to be putting out my personal information. Just put it like this: I drive for myself, but I'm a partner with somebody else. Just put it like that. So, what I'm saying, I don't put my business license on there online. What I'm saying, my trucking company is called Extreme Trucking. But where I get my money from and who I partner with, that's not important. So, because I don't want to put my information out there like that. When I tell you, you don't cast your pearls to swine, some of this stuff ain't for the internet. I can assure you of that. Oh, you drive 18-wheelers, brother. Like, let me see. You drive, if you drive 18-wheeler shit, I mean, you know how it is. This is a dirty game. This is a dirty game, and you got to be real careful on how you divulge certain things. I've learned my lesson. I ain't gonna tell y'all. Once upon a time, when I was on YouTube, probably about 5-6 years ago, and I had started with this particular company, and I was, doing certain things online or whatnot and saying certain things. Do you know that these people found out who I was working with, and they sent the video to the company, and the company released me from my contract? This company, I'm not worried about. Like, I'm not worried about them messing with my money like that or whatever. I ain't worried about that. And either way it go, what I'm saying, I work for myself. I'm just partnering with them. But this is the thing, that your reputation and your name is very important in anything that you do. Very important. So, what I'm saying, you got to be real careful on divulging certain information about yourself. You can't put how you get your money out there. A lot of times you got to guard that. You really got to be smart and guard that, because everybody don't agree with your truths. I'm gonna tell you right now, I got people that probably want to find way more information about me than was they should be seeking for, to try to get at me. One of them is that woman. If you watch my channel, that psychic hobo, what I'm saying, that smoke weed on camera and call herself spiritually inclined. Her and her people. She got her whole channel shut down by somebody that was close to her. Yeah, sure did. And I feel sorry for her. But see, I had already told her before it even happened that she, God told me to let her know you need to cease and desist from what you're doing. She ain't listen. Now she trying to call herself, rebuild her stuff back up. But it'll never be the same. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Her. Yeah. The psychic hobo. That's what I call her. And anybody that's watching this channel or watching this video that know who she is, yeah, I don't mind talking about it, because it is what it is. I don't have no mercy for nobody that sit up on camera and smoking weed and call yourself spiritually inclined, talking about you talking to dead folks, praying to Oya and Ogun and all these other people like that. Man, let me tell you something. I feel like that's one of the reasons why God gonna bless me even more, is because I ain't afraid of that type of stuff. That stuff couldn't dare affect me. Yeah, I know. So-called girlfriend. Now that's an illusion. I guess we can define her as being her girlfriend. She was a girl, but she definitely wasn't her friend to do her like that. Ding. That was a whole mess in the first place. They ain't had no been. She ain't had no been like. But you spiritually inclined though. But you messing with other women. I don't agree with that, and I say it on my channel. So does God dislike weed smokers? I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I'm not the one. The thing is, it ain't for me. And according to the Bible, tell you to be sober minded, to be sober. I'm gonna fix it to where that's why I need to get me more followers. I wish that y'all. I don't know if y'all could or not, but I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers because I'm trying to get to a point to where when I get questions like this, truth be told, because that is a very good question, brother. Like, I'm not trying to dodge it by no means. I don't know. I just know what God's word says as far as being sober. And I feel closer to the Lord by me not doing drugs. I'm gaining more in my life by not doing drugs, by not smoking weed. So when you talk about disliking, you got to ask yourself, do you like yourself? Do you love yourself? Because the weed ain't only gonna do what it's gonna do. It's up to you. And see, think about this. There's a lot of places that if you were to go, and they'll take you, most companies that are reputable that you try to go work for, you got to go take a drug test, right? So let's think about that. I mean, I don't even really have to go, into further into that. Let's be honest. You're not gonna get that job. And if you like me that got, a child to take care of and stuff like that, certain things is just not for you because of where you're trying to go in life. You got to love yourself and want better for yourself enough to say no to certain things. And if weed is gonna keep you from success, that should be an easy no. For some, now let me be honest, I was trying to actually mix my business life with pleasure by smoking weed and still trying to, do this job or whatever, and it caught up with me. It ain't a matter of if, but when. Then you got to go be trying to find some way to clean your system up real quick and stuff when they hit you with a random drug screen and stuff. No. When you making 6 figures a year, brother, let me tell you something. Would you rather make 6 figures a year or smoke weed? Do you love yourself? Is it really worth it? So it ain't an issue about God disliking weed smokers because God don't even operate in the energy of liking something. See, that's man-made. Liking something. Like, we always liking something, and then the next day we might not like it no more. Love is what's most important. Love. Love yourself enough not to be doing stuff that's going to keep you from opportunities in life. I love myself enough to never smoke weed again. I love my success enough to not smoke weed again. Because that's the thing that hurt me the most. Devil going to find out where your weaknesses are. Yes, I think it depends on the person's career path because a lot of people don't believe in being servant to men, so they build their own revenue. Yeah, but see, thing is, what if the way that you are building your revenue is dependent upon certain things like that? Like, if you're a truck driver, you know that our names is tied into the federal government, the Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse, which you have to be registered in order to drive trucks. Whether you're an owner operator or not, do you know that they can send you to go do a random drug screen, and you hold a Class A CDL? Yeah. Even though that you ain't working for nobody, but they still can get you now. Ain't no way around it nowadays. So it's best to just not do that. For me, it's easy. I can't answer for nobody else, brother. I can assure you of that. At any time. Yes, sir. And see, now, if you go read about the Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse, they have started to increase randoms on people. They increasing it. I've known when I went to go do my drug screen, there was a guy that was in there, and he was saying that he'd been called in to go do a drug screen like every week for like the past couple of weeks. We was laughing about it. They were like, they're trying to get you, boy. When it get like that, it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to really, and see, this is the thing. I'm pretty sure he got a family and stuff like that. So just imagine if he was smoking and stuff like that, and they, just say, uh, he was able to get by once. Then that following week, boom, you got to go take a drug screen, and because he thought he was done. It ain't a matter of if, but when. Is it really worth it? We all know there's no such thing as random honesty. Well, the reason why it's random to us is because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So the definition of random is what it is. It is random. You might be picked out of a lottery or whatever. You know how they do it. Saying, okay, we're gonna have him to do it. It don't matter. They can do whatever they want to do. My grandmother always told me, you make sure that your shoes stay clean. So I'm gonna tell you now, like, I lie to you not. My shoes stay clean. I mean, I take that principle not only when it comes to my shoes, but when it comes to my life. My shoes stay clean. These brand new. You go look up here. My shoes stay clean. And it's the principle of it all. It's the principle of it all. My shoes, they stay clean. I got shoes there. I got over 40 some pairs of shoes. And they stay clean. Because of just that principle alone. So let me tell you what that principle really means. You make sure that you don't dirty your walk up. If it's something that's important to you, you make sure that you keep things in the right order. My truck, look at my floor. I got my box fan, I got my little, but see, my truck stay clean. This joker stay clean. I'm just a clean person. And if you really love yourself, that's what you're gonna do. I don't think women like no dirty Negro anyway. I ain't no dirty Negro. I smell good all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of stuff you're supposed to be on when you're grown. That's grown man stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So I would advise anybody that have any self-value to think about those things, because these principles are not just designated for people that got money or whatever. Because God say, if you be faithful over the least of things, just okay, give an example. Just say you got a young man that don't really have a lot of money. His family is poor. You know what I'm saying? His clothes and stuff is hand me down or whatever the case is. But you know what though? You will never know, because the way he probably present himself, like the way that he walked, the way he walks with confidence. You'll be thinking that, what I'm saying, he got a lot of money and stuff like that, but then he broke. You know what I'm saying? He really don't have a lot. Presentation it goes a long way. Back in the day, when you go to job interviews and stuff, I have gone to job interviews and ain't had $1 to my name. You know what I'm saying? Because I really needed this job. So when I'm going in front of these people, because see, they already where I'm trying to get. I call them gatekeepers. Them gatekeepers. See, you're trying to get past that gatekeeper. That person that's gonna be saying, okay, yeah, you can go, move forward to the next level. And you imagine I'm gonna use black men for an example. The black man that's sagging, or got his pants hanging off his behind, hair ain't cut. And, you know what I'm saying? He go up in there just, looking in a kind of way to the interview. The first impression that these people gonna have of him, they already probably like, oh no, because see, by law, they have to give, he done made it this far, whatever, they got to interview him or whatever. He have a right to obtain that position without judgment, being discriminated against. But let's be honest, discrimination is very silent a lot of times. Discrimination is a lot of times perceptive as well. People go by the way that you look. So when you go on these places and stuff, like, we go back to my story, I used to work for Singular Wireless back in the day. And with my grandmother raising me the way she raised me, I would always be clean. I always been clean cut. My shirts be pressed real nice, my pants and stuff. Even when I got the job, I used to go in there. And then the way I would articulate myself, the way I would speak. Because it's not common for a lot of black men to go into these places, especially nowadays, and have the presentation of being taken serious. All these black men nowadays want to carry this thug-like mentality and this thug-like spirit, intimidating type of spirit, knowing that it's really deriving from fear, and they carry it everywhere they go. They don't know how to walk in a way. Yeah, you a classy lady, Shanta. I could just tell by your picture, baby, you a classy woman. But these people go in these places and they're not understanding that you are now being judged. Whether you want to or not, you are being judged. Any black man that's watching this, go to your I'm gonna give you an example. Go to your nearest say if you got a place that sell Rolexes or whatever. Now you got a lot of dudes that got money and stuff, dope money and stuff. They be looking, like thugs and stuff like that, supposedly thugs. There's just the imagery. That's the way they define it as. These folks probably, can't define them that just because of the way they look. But the worldly minded people, they are very perceptive. Just say, I'm just try this and just see, because I've done it. Go into a store that may sell jewelry, like a Cage Jewelers, a place like that, where there's high-end product in their stores. You know what I'm saying? Where you have to spend $5,000-$6,000 in these stores or whatever to get one thing up out of there. And you go in there just looking like, just say like this T-shirt and, you know what I'm saying, little pants or whatever like that. Go in there and like that, and just evaluate. Because see, me, my spirit is very sensitive, so I already be knowing. But go in there and see how they look at you. They're gonna give you a dirty look, and then they're gonna try to, sir, may I help you? Can I help you find something today? You know what I'm saying? And then, just see how they're gonna treat you. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna probably not give you the attention that, especially if you say you coming in there, you $10,000 strong, you coming there to buy something or whatever, when they'll try to judge you just based off the way you look. Turn around, go get you a sports coat, impress your shirt up real nice, you know what I'm saying? Put on some, some nice jeans with some nice shoes, and go back in there the same day with money to spend. Oh, sir, oh, wow. Yeah, that part. Gotcha. You are part of an experiment now. You control the narrative. I've done it. And turned around and was like, I ain't finna spend no money here. I did this on purpose just to see how y'all was going to receive me. I'm finna go and spend my money somewhere else. We do it when we going into these convenience stores in our neighborhoods with some of these Asians, and you know what I'm saying, when they the ones that be having the hair stores and stuff like that. They want to follow black folks around the store and stuff like that, looking at you all kind of crazy because of the perception that they have of black people. And some of it, I have to be honest, is merited because it's been known for people to run up in their stores and snatching product, and they try to run out. I've seen plenty of videos with that type of stuff happen. And these people talk. These business owners, these people that's in the same business, they talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? They own way. And when you start to have the same type of person coming into your establishments and destroying what you have worked hard for, these people have worked hard to have their stores. And they got families and stuff like that they trying to raise. But they knew where to put their businesses because they already knowing that us as consumers, we spend more money. You're not going to, have too many, gas stations and stuff up in the upper echelon areas or whatnot that's ran by them. The hair stores run by them. And like really you ain't going to have certain stores like that in like the upper echelon areas in the first place. Because they know what type of energy that particular location liable to attract. So they want to keep a certain type of dynamic in a particular location. It's amazing when you start to really dig and understand business and the reason why certain businesses are the way they are. Because some of these people are just pure for profit. That's why they, you got the Palestinians and stuff like that. Like this big old location right here. This big old location right here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all an example. Since y'all with me, rock with me. Just bear me just a second. I'm like, yeah, just hold on, cause I want to show y'all something. Cause I try to show you in real time. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm gonna take y'all with me. I'm gonna show y'all who is up in this store right now. Watch. I'm gonna show you. It's gonna trip you out here in just a second. Get my shoe off. 1 second. I don't know if anybody that was on here earlier, but you're gonna see who run this thing. This big old place right here. Watch this. Watch this. I'm finna go in there now. Take my wallet with me so I can go spend something just so I can play it off. I ain't really got nothing I want, but I'm finna go buy something. So hold on just a second. Oh. I just want y'all to take notice to who you see in this store. That's all. That's all I want you to do. I wish I could turn this camera around, but I don't know how to do that. But I'm gonna make sure that y'all see. They're gonna be right here at this door. All this, look at it, all this building. You see this truck right here? Them people own that truck right here. The people that own this store, they own this truck. Watch this. Watch. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. That's what how you doing? I'm just trying to find something to buy. I don't really have nothing I want out of here. I'm finna find something. I'm gonna have a conversation with him. Let me find something real quick because I want y'all to stay with me. This is just something I want to show y'all. Well, I do need something like for my allergies or whatever. Let me see. Boom. Get to it in. Look. See what in there? See? How we doing, my man? Let me see. Give me some.
What's the most you can get out? What's the most you can get out?
It's according to your card, but it's only gonna let you get $200 and 200. I think it's 200 at a time.
200.
Or maybe it's either two, maybe more. It'll tell you when you put your card in there. What else I'm trying to get? Get some old candy. Hey, I was having a conversation with the guy that was here yesterday, and he was telling me that you guys have a store that you guys bought in Texas.
Huh?
Did you guys just buy a store in Texas? I'm from Dallas. Oh, yeah. And I was having a conversation with him. I was like, that's awesome, man. I was like, I wondered, like, because I probably have gone to probably know some of the people that I've talked to a lot of people that got stores in Dallas. Yeah. So are y'all going? He said y'all have a place in Houston.
Yeah, Texas. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's just when he told me that, I was like, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. And you guys have a huge establishment here.
Yeah, he just moved like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Taxes are way cheaper in Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
Way cheaper. You can get a better house in Dallas. Like I was comparing real estate here to Dallas. Like you can get a house that probably be like 1.2 million here. In Dallas, you probably can get it for probably like $400,000.
Oh.
It's way better.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's awesome, man.
Thank you.
All right, I appreciate it. Do you know what's the location of you guys' store in Dallas?
I don't know.
Not yet. Okay. Is it just still being built?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really interfere in this whole.
Oh, so are you family with the people that own this store?
No, whoever you talk, we are like work here.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that guy that was here, I guess he's kin to those people that own this one. He was saying that his family was got a house in Houston or something like that. So that's cool. All right, my man. Have a good day. Huh? Oh yeah. That's what's up. Where you from here? I'm from Jersey. From Jersey, okay. That's what's up. Well, I appreciate that, lady. Have a good one. Hmm. That part. These folks own shit. You hear me? And see, this is like he didn't want to halfway give me the game, and I could tell. He didn't want to give me the game. He didn't want, oh, no, yeah, you didn't want to tell me. I know already. Trust me. See, he just looking at this chocolate skin. Don't think I know what I know. I know. It's cool. I ain't mad at him. Keep the game concealed, because I damn sure keep mine concealed. But that's how they get into this bread. And these people, they partner with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, they work with each other. Let me get out this noise. It's noisy. Oh. See, these people work with each other, y'all. They their nationality, I think they may be Palestinians or whatever, but these folks, they work with each other. If you go into your local hotel, and if you look on the wall, 9 times out of 10, the person's name on that wall is gonna be a Palestinian. Their last name is gonna be Patel. Remember me saying this. So if you go to a hotel again, you're gonna see that name Patel on that wall. Do y'all know that's not really their last name? That is not the name that they were born with. That's the name that they were given when they came to the United States. They bought that name. They bought into that name. So most of these people have hotels and gas stations and stuff like that, and they live in luxurious lives like in Dubai and places like that. American money is very, very valuable in other places. I know Africans. You'll see a lot of Africans that work in warehouses and in trucking as well. You know what I'm saying? They can't even halfway speak the language, but they know how to speak that money. And they take their money and they go and invest it back into where they from, because they knowing that the American dollar has more power where they from, and be buying houses and stuff like that where they from. That's why you got some of these Africans that act the way that they do towards us, because they feel as if they're superior, and where they're from, they have a level of superiority. So it's like they have this superiority complex. Us as Americans, we can see through that, because we know that money is not as important as they try to make it. But they know the value of it, so they conform their mind and their ambitions around getting to the money. It don't even matter if there's some of them cleaning houses or whatever the case is. They trying to get to that American dollar. And look at us. Look at us. We barely want to invest our time in just our own children. I ain't gonna say all of us, you know what I'm saying, but it happens. And look at what a lot of these young men end up being, because nobody would even invest the time and energy into their success. But these nationalities, like the Palestinians, the Africans, or whatever, they instill traditional values inside of their children from birth. The women and stuff, the African women, oh my God, these women, they take care of their men. They faithful. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if us as black people, if you know what I'm saying, would learn the power of loyalty between each other, instead of black women trying to manipulate men to get to their bread, and black men trying to manipulate women to get in their coochie, and actually invest your time and energy in that woman, and y'all help each other grow, because it ain't nothing like having like the value of love in between a black man and a woman. Man, like, that stuff is awesome. It's powerful. That is powerful. Man, like, when you really got a woman that can look you in your eyes and you can look in her eyes, and y'all really down for each other, like, God can do something with that. But God can't bless no mess. And naturally, when you know lay down with a woman, or a woman lay down with a man, and y'all do what it takes in order to have a child, and y'all have a child, but you never really had the intentions on even being with this person. You never just even took them serious, and he ain't took you serious. Y'all just for entertainment purposes only, banging on each other, just enjoying the whole process, not knowing that you are doing something to create something. See, it's easy to create a child because the only thing you gotta do is stick your thing into that woman, and boom. You know what I'm saying? If it stick, it stick. But just imagine if you was be willing to invest your time and energy the right way. Get to know this woman, make love to her mind. Ladies, get to know that man, and not try to get just to know his pockets and what he got, and that be the reason why you submit to a level of his bull. You know, just going back to loving yourself and not being hard-hearted, or you know what I'm saying, like I've noticed, you know, a lot of women nowadays, like they real hard on men. You know what I'm saying? The man try to speak to them and stuff like that. I know you got some dudes that don't mean women mean you know well. I know that. I get it. They don't mean you know well, and you already knowing it from the gate. But do you know that the same man that may mean you so well might present himself the same way that the one that don't mean you know well does? With a simple, hey, how you doing? Or simple, just like a indication of attraction. He looking at you, you know what I'm saying? And first thing, I bet a lot of women nowadays are, oh Lord, here you go. Unless he fit an image or description of what it is that you may desire physically. I mean, I ain't saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you're supposed to be trying to get with no man that you ain't attracted to. But when your spirit is in the right place, you'll be able to feel like you're gonna attract what you want. You're gonna attract what you want. And you got to be almost in a sense ready for it. Not, you know what I'm saying, like just say if you meet a man that got a lot of money and he's single, you know what I'm saying? And you can just tell that he got something going on for himself. You know, you still need to have the same standards on him. Like you don't just immediately be submissive to him. Because a man with money, he pay attention to all that type of stuff. Sometimes you got to give him something to think about. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with going out and having fun, enjoying each other's and stuff like that or whatever. But, you know, giving him your body and stuff already, like you will never be able to get the respect from this man that you're supposed to get. You might, but in all honesty, the feeling that you give him, you know what I'm saying? It's like he need to value you more before you start to let him feel you like that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm a man saying this. Like, I mean, hey, let me be honest. Like, hell, I love, you know what I'm saying, to make love and all that type of stuff, whatever. But when you start to get into that part with a person, it's going to change the dynamics of that relationship. And if it hasn't been built on something stronger than just attraction, it ain't going to last very long. It's going to get easily manipulated. Somebody is going to lose in that situation eventually. A baby is going to be produced, and that man can leave, and then you're going to have to fight him, put him on child support and all this other stuff like that. Like, is it really worth it? These for entertainment purposes only type of people. Don't mean you know well. You just cute to them. You look good to them or some shit like that. And that's what they base, you know, their attention as far as what they give you. Because you look good. You make them feel good, you know what I'm saying, sexually. But what is it that you can bring to the table more than just that part? What is it that this man can bring to the table other than just him being you being attracted to him? Ain't nothing wrong with being like, let me tell you something. Sex, we all enjoy that. It's like almost like a need, a necessity for us as human beings. It's just what it is. You know, ain't no way around it. But it's a beautiful experience when you have a bond with the person spiritually and mentally, and you know that this person is for you, and you know they wouldn't leave you just because after you done slept with them. It's a feeling like you can't explain when you know that they down for you. I feel like women deserve that they deserve that. But you got a lot of women who manipulate men, you know what I'm saying, and get close to them, you know what I'm saying, and then, you know, sometimes women, like, I'm gonna give an example. I could be wrong, but, you know, y'all, you know, it is what it is. Blac Chyna, I'm gonna say it. Blac Chyna she didn't have nothing going on for herself other than just her little, you know, celebrity on Instagram. She looked good, but what she do? End up letting somebody she ain't halfway attracted to and probably have no real relationship with right now, which is Rob Kardashian. Got her pregnant. She played, you know, called him weak. Got her pregnant, and he ain't nothing he can do about it now. She probably can't really hurt him because he got too much money, and plus, shit, he a Kardashian. But she in the game now because of that move. She in the game. She got a TV show and more attention and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? She did that thing. She used her coochie for a purpose. I don't agree with what she did, but hell, you get it how you live, I guess, you know? Get it how you live. And she got it. That's why, you know what I'm saying, Kim and her sisters or whatever, they always be fooling around with these rap artists and these celebrities and stuff like that, is because they come from money. They not finna get with somebody that they're gonna have to financially take care of. Their mama taught them that way. And I'm not saying that they can't build a relationship because they, you know, but it's hard. I can't really speak on that because it's really hard because they run through dudes like tissue paper. Hell, Kanye and Kim getting a divorce. So what was it really worth? You know, made kids and stuff, and y'all can't even keep y'all bond together. What's wrong with staying together? What's making it to where you got the divorce? Why even get married? You already knew him because your reasons for even getting with this person wasn't even solid. It wasn't a solid reason. I mean, Kanye West didn't have no kids. He got with that woman, in my opinion, just because of who she was. She looked good. Most dudes that get with a Kardashian woman, they get with them because they look good. And now I'm gonna tell you something. These women probably be, you know, the sex probably be great. Just to be sleeping with somebody that got that type of money, that look like that, you know what I'm saying, feel like that, it probably feel real good. That lifestyle. But is it really worth it at the end of the day? Is this something that's gonna last? I would go into that even in my personal story, but I ain't gonna go there. I'm trying my best to dodge that bullet because that's a whole nother story. That's like a to be continued. But I understand that whole thing. You got to be real careful on, you know, you got to be careful with that type of stuff, especially when you got true value financially. You know, some people let you make kids with them, and they don't really have no intentions on being with you. And it's like they'll turn on you because now they got a little power. Like the children, for some women is power, especially when that dude got money. The man ain't even messed up because he got enough money where, like, it should even if he had to pay child support, it ain't gonna hurt him none. But what's gonna hurt is the children. Because if you grown up now without your daddy, you know what I'm saying, and you know, coming from a separate home, I mean, like you was raised, you know what I'm saying, without, you know, your mom and daddy wasn't together, your mama just raised you and stuff like that, like that's hard. Because a lot of the qualities and stuff that will build you and your character, and you don't have a relationship with the one that made you, like a solid relationship, and you ain't never seen what real love look like within your own home and your parents, it'll affect you. It'll affect the way that you feel about things. It'll affect your perception of men. it has affected the perception that men have of women. You know what I'm saying? When they see their mama, you know what I'm saying, dating men and stuff like that or whatever, like, or they daddies seeing their daddies, dating different women and stuff like that, like they're a product of their environment. So when they get out here in the real world, and trying to have relationships, they don't really know how to love. They don't even know how to have a real relationship with nobody. They don't know how. They be broken people because they come from a broken place. And not saying that they couldn't, right that wrong and break that pattern that has been developed, prior to even their existence. Not saying that you can't break that pattern, but you got to start making solid decisions when it comes to the people that you with. You got to. Because your kids gonna be a product of where they come from. And see, me, I have to be honest with you. I ain't finna let no other man around my kids. No matter what I gotta go through. I mean, I can't. Tomorrow ain't promising none of us. I can't make nobody be with me, but I will say this: I ain't playing that stepdaddy shit. Ain't nobody been to no stepdaddy in mine. I told my lady, I was like, look, I say, shoot, you stuck with me, straight up. I mean, if we break up or whatever, so be it. But it's like, I don't want nobody else to be around my children. No other man to, trying to take my place. Because a nigga ain't gonna be able to do me anyway. On no day. So I'm really not worried about that, but you can't tomorrow not promise to none of us. You never know what's gonna happen. That's just being real. People that got divorced over the smallest things. I'm not married or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? And that's something like I said, it's a whole nother story. But yeah, it's time for us to really start to think about this stuff, you know what I'm saying, and start breaking these traditions, like these patterns of destruction. I didn't have my dad in my life, so I guess when I start making kids, I walk away from my kids. I make them go through what I had to go through growing up without my dad. That's not fair. That's not right. And you should love your children more, or even children that you haven't had, more than that. You should love your babies. You know what I'm saying? To walk in a way, you know what I'm saying, and operate in a way that these children are going to see what real love is, because my daddy loved my mama. And I'm gonna say this too, don't get me wrong, because I know what I said earlier as far as me not wanting nobody to be stepkids of my children. And the reason why is because I love my children. But I have known, and I'll use the TV for in just a second, but I have known for other men to step in children's lives, and when the daddies and stuff chose not to be, parents to them, and that man come and be more of a daddy to them than they real daddy. I've known that to be the truth. Like I said, I'm gonna use the TV for an example. Like, I watched Waka Flocka and Tammy and his relationship with her daughter. Like, that's bigger than TV, because that girl, she don't even say about her, liking women and stuff like that. And I love their family dynamic. I love the way that he loves on that little girl, that he's available to her, that he'll talk to her, and she confident in him. And she on one of the last shows that I watched, that she even asked him, would he adopt her, like give her his last name, because she looks at him as a daddy. That's special. That's special. And it goes to show, God is in the details of certain things. I just, like when I was talking about, the stepdad and stuff, like, I don't want that for myself. I don't. And ain't no man gonna be able to take my place. But just so happen to say that, stuff don't work out between me and my child's mother or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be by myself. But the thing is, I would want to have somebody in my life that is going to love my children the same way that I do. that will be willing to compliment the love that I got for my children and love me just as much. Not because of, not because I'm taking care of her or whatever, because it's better off when, a woman can take care of herself and we get together. You know what I'm saying? I have been in times where I've been in a situation where a woman is dependent upon me, and it's like, how do I really know? How could you really love me and you ain't loved yourself enough to give yourself the best? You couldn't even give me the best. I mean, a woman probably could, but it's very rare, especially in 2021, the where you get with somebody, you know what I'm saying, and you probably have more than them, and that be really the value system is because of what you have, the stability that you may have. You know what I'm saying? Like, she walking up in a situation where, just say me, I got a house and everything is set or whatever. Only thing she got to do is just walk in and just be a woman of the house. But you wasn't on the court with me shooting in the gym. You wasn't out here struggling with me to get all of this. So how could you truly ever really value it? It's a very scary thing in 2021. When a man is successful and he doing this thing and he get with somebody that may not be doing as well as him. Some men don't care because the only thing they looking for is to be entertained by this woman's coochie hole. She look good. Her body built a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And she know how to use those things to her advantage. Yep. It happens. But just imagine being, meeting somebody. Say you at Walmart or something like that. You meet somebody and y'all don't even know, each other's class level or nothing like that. And y'all find a bond through just communicating with each other. And that's when what the other person may have or don't have really don't matter. And it shouldn't. But it's hard nowadays to call yourself trying to establish a relationship with somebody and you ain't got your shit together. You need to go get your shit together first. Get some money and get your life together before you start trying to bring somebody into your mess. You want to be a blessing to somebody, you know what I'm saying? If you can't be a blessing to yourself, how you gonna be a blessing to somebody else? Now, like I say, certain situations call for different, circumstances. I don't know, like, it ain't nothing wrong with meeting a woman that may not got all of her stuff together. Now I don't make no excuses for no man. Let me say that now. I do not believe in no woman taking care of no man financially. I don't. That man need to get his stuff together and then call himself trying to get with somebody. That woman should not have to take care of him. But it happens. And good women always get duped like that. Oh, he ain't, he's gonna do better, this, that, and Don't cast your pearls of swine. I used to be the type of dude that like ratchet women. I'll be honest with you. I love me a ratchet. Because I know the sex probably gonna be the truth. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have fun. We're gonna be able to smoke and drink, get all toe down with each other and have a good time with each other. But then when you get sober and life start to show itself, is that gonna be somebody that you truly want to be with at the end of the day? When them hard times come, is she gonna be able to be there for you? Is he gonna be able to be there for you? Yeah, I was having fun and entertaining each other, but now life, the kids started coming and stuff like that, and now the thrill is gone because y'all relationship wasn't built off of no real shit. It happens. It happens. So now you have products of what you done naturally, which should have been done out of love, but by you not doing it out of love, you got an obligation that you can't you can look over, but God ain't gonna look at you he ain't gonna look at you good by you neglecting your children because you played around. If you can lay and make a baby, you need to take care of that baby. No matter if you are the mom, the baby mama. I don't like even using baby mama, the child's mother. ain't seeing eye to eye. Those children are innocent, and I don't believe in no man doing that. Regardless if me and my child's mother make it or not, Lord know that I'm gonna still take care of my babies. I am. It probably pissed me off because of, you know what I'm saying, me not really, you know, whatever the case is, I'm still gonna do what I'm supposed to do. My baby don't want for nothing. And me and my lady, we still together. I'm just saying, we didn't have our struggles and still, do to this day. It ain't idea about a relationship being perfect or, saying, oh, our relationships have problems. Now you need to see about what type of problems that y'all having, because it's an indicator on if this person is truly for you. You got to think about that. You can't give nobody no passes for doing certain things. And then they want to turn around and be like, oh, I love you and I want to be with you. At some point you have to say, nah, enough is enough. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't trying to do nothing. You playing. And I ain't finna be your toy. Nope. You got a right to say no. Shit real. But anyway, y'all, I really do appreciate y'all listening to me, because I'm stuck. I can talk about this type of stuff all day. I went an hour and 26 minutes. I wasn't even trying to do it like this. But for you guys that have watch this, I hope you got something from it. Because everything I'm talking about is some real stuff, y'all. It's like this real life. And it's just time to start putting some stuff into perspective, especially when God have put you on a path of success. Ain't no sense of you continuing to make poor decisions. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have already made these type of decisions before, and look where it got you. Stuck. Stressed. Feeling depressed. Attached to people that you know and don't mean you know well. Time out. So if you don't get nothing else from this, I want to just end it with this. Make the right decisions. If you got stuff going on that you're doing that you knowing is going to cause an imbalance in what it is that you're ultimately trying to do in life, better stop. Especially if you have seen the fruits of you making right decisions prior to you getting in a bad place. My career, I have seen the ultimate fruits of this business because I was making good decisions. But I got weak one time. Yeah, I got weak one time. I got weak a couple of times. But I don't look at those things that as losses anymore. Those were lessons. Because God restored me. God is a God of redemption. And you may look at yourself as a mess, but God, He can still use you. And He will. And the Bible says, according to your faith, let it be done unto you. Don't ever lose faith. No matter what has happened to you in your past, poor decisions that you've made, don't give up. Don't give up. Look at me. Don't you give up. I would have never thought I was going to be able to get back into no 18-wheeler legally. When the government said no, God said yes. Straight like that. It's real, y'all. God is real. And all that I'm talking about is just stuff that I've had to realize through poor decisions, y'all. I'm not perfect. So I don't even want to try to sit up here and talk. When I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself. This whole hour and 29 minutes and 4 seconds. I'm talking to myself as well. I have to remind myself every day. And talking to you guys helped me. And I hope, me talking to y'all helps you as well. Because iron sharpens iron. I don't know y'all. I don't know y'all personally. But I know you in the spirit. And you ain't watching this for no reason. You just not. It's not in vain. This is not just for entertainment. This is substance right here. This is some slow cooking stuff that'll stick to your bones. Real food. Greens and cornbread, candy yams, neck bones with Louisiana hot sauce. For real. Shanta, look here, girl. I can just tell you cut from a different cloth. I know it. I can just tell this. Look,
A picture says 1,000 words. I know you a solid girl, and I mean, however you are in the way, if that's yeah, don't let nobody change you, lady. Don't let nobody change you. I ain't just saying that because you watching my live. I can just tell. So, God bless y'all. Now, I appreciate y'all being with me. If you would, you know, what I'm saying, like and subscribe to my channel. Share my videos. I don't have no social media. I don't want to do Facebook, Instagram, none of that type of stuff. It just ain't for me. It's messy, and it attracts the wrong stuff sometimes. And I don't want nobody to be able to reach me unless I want you to reach me. If you know how to reach me, you're supposed to be able to reach me. And you got me in your life for life. Because I'm real. Like, forget this social media stuff at the end of the day. All right, y'all. God bless you. And I hope that you got something from this for real, y'all. Like, this ain't in vain, okay? All right, see y'all next time.